Gentlemen. So I just want to make a quick video. I hope it's not too long, but I've got a lot to say. I don't think Sean Strickland's ever touching gold again. Honestly, I don't. And I'm sure you guys can agree with me. After everything we've seen on the media with this guy, I'm gonna get into Nina drama as well. Don't worry about that. But just the individual he is, his fighting style as well. You know, he doesn't go for submissions anymore. He's lost his fight. He's lost to DDP twice. You know, the first fight he got taken down 6 times. Let me repeat that. He got taken down 6 times. Pretty sad. Came back to fight him again. All right, he took him down once in the second fight. He still lost by decision. Every time he kept getting taken down in the first fight, he was waiting to get back up just to start throwing haymakers because he knew he was losing. Sean can break easily mentally. And trust me, I'm not wrong on that. Someone view this video and tell me I'm not stupid. All right, he's going to lose his next fight as well. He last fought, who was it he fought? And he went for a submission. In his debut, he went for a submission. In his fight against Uriah Hall, he went for a submission. And he didn't really get it. He only got it in the debut against Uriah Hall, who's, you know, who's basically, he's out of date right now. He couldn't even do anything to him. So how is he going to do it to someone like Imavov? Or how's he going to get a submission when he can't? He relies on his hands. Sean forgets that this is MMA. Maybe it's not boxing anymore, Sean. You are in mixed martial arts. That's literally mixed martial arts you're fighting in. And you think you can actually just come in with your hands and just do all of that nonsense again. And even if you just see the way he fights now, you know, he's lost his confidence. I think they've ranked him number 2 on the middleweight division. You know, we got Imavov ahead of him, which is number 1. And then you got Khamzat Chimaev right under him. You know, he's in between 2 wolves, right? He knows he can beat Imavov, but he fought him in when? 2023, he fought Imavov. Fight him now. After Imavov beat Izzy, they both beat Izzy. It makes sense to put them up together for a rematch. That UFC needs to make that happen. He hasn't even fought Robert Whittaker. Robert Whittaker will give him a hard time, and I believe he'll probably beat him. He will beat him. You know, Rob is an animal. He came off a loss to Khamzat. I don't think it destroyed his confidence, because you do see him on podcasts. He looks really happy. But Sean is done for now. You know, we need him to at least get away from the rankings on the top 5. Let him beat someone like Brendan Allen again. He beat him in 2020, 5 years ago. Brendan Allen's gone much better now. He's a machine. He beat the shit out of Paul Craig, submitted him. So if Sean gets taken down, we know Sean's takedown defense is pretty trash. And you don't even want to mention Chimaev against Sean. That will be a brutality. That will be insane. We don't want to watch something like that. I do want to see Sean Strickland get his ass handed to him. But he's like a kid. He's like a little upset kid. And I don't know, what can we see from him next? And now he's lost it all with Nina drama. Don't get me started on her as well. She's the most useless thing to happen to MMA history. In MMA history, the downfall starts with her. She will bring fighters down. She will start making fighters lose their abilities just by being around her. She's cursed. She's the curse. Look what happens when she was around Alex Pereira. What happened? Alex lost. That's the curse. What happened when she was with Arman Sarukian? Arman got injured. Yeah, that makes total sense, doesn't it, mate? Yeah. Fantastic. Yeah, let's just get Nina around everyone. Yeah, she was with Ankalaev, but Ankalaev didn't lose. Someone had to lose out of them too, because she was with Pereira and she was with Ankalaev. You know, Ankalaev had better odds in that fight, and that's why he won. So now we're back here. We need to put Pereira with Strickland again. Watch Strickland get his lights handed to him. But at the same time, Nina has brought them 2 together. Right, so she's taking matches away from us. And pretty much we're not going to see another banger of a rematch from them 2. Alex Pereira won't be fighting Strickland, because now they've got a love spot for each other. So that's gone out the window. That's literally gone. We're not going to see none of that again. So now what can we do? Give him Brendan Allen again? Let him redeem himself with Brendan Allen? Because I don't want to see him fight Khamzat. Khamzat will annihilate him. And he's just talking about Khamzat, this and that, you know, G-Wagons. He loves G-Wagons. Khamzat loves G-Wagons. Have you guys seen him when he's on Nina's shows? He's fucking ridiculous. He's literally ridiculous. He's like a kid telling a story. Yeah, we're going out. Nah, you don't do that shit, man. Sean, I really hope you do watch this. Probably won't, but I really do hope you do. Stop chilling with Nina drama and get your hands back in the octagon again. Start fighting, mate. Start fighting. You're giving me the itch. But yeah, he lost to Cannonier. Cannonier beat the shit out of him. Won in the decision fight. DDP owns him. Absolutely whoops him around all the time. There they are behind me. Yeah, absolutely. He's just a fool, if you ask me. He's just a lot of yapping. You know, he's not a good inspiration for the young role models as well. You know, his young kids coming up. He's not no role model for them. We need to do something about him. All right, we need to do something about him. Nina needs to go out. He needs to stop hanging around with Nina. Nina needs to stop passing the curse around to all the fighters. And then maybe we'll see some good results from Sean Strickland. Because look how he was before he met her. He was dominating. He was doing all right. You know, he was doing well. I don't take his boxing away from him. But I just know somewhere down there, deep down, you know, Sean Strickland needs to get the fuck out of the middleweight division. Because he's just slowing it down. You know, there's fights that can happen, but he's just in that he's in the number 2 spot. Don't know what he's doing there. Give him Brendan Allen. Give him Robert Whittaker. Make a rematch with him against Imavov. And if you want to really get rid of his career, feed him Khamzat Chimaev. Feed him Khamzat Chimaev. Khamzat Chimaev will dismantle him. And that's just, I don't care what way you guys think of. I don't care if you don't like Chimaev. That's my brutal, honest opinion. And I feel like it's a fact. He will absolutely sweep the floor with Sean Strickland. Now, give him Rob. Rob's hungry. Rob will take the fight. Rob will beat him. You know, you gave him Paulo Costa last time. What happened when Paulo Costa kept catching the kick? He normally catch kicks in MMA to take the fighter down. He was catching the kick, letting go. Every time he dropped Costa, he wasn't even going for no submissions. He wasn't even attacking. So that just shows his weaknesses in the ground. You know, but when it comes to Uriah Hall, he's ready to take the back. He's ready to put in chokes and do all of that. And it's just ridiculous. Like, what's going on in the middleweight division now? I'm starting to get pissed off. I don't want to see bullshit. I actually want to see what I want to see. You know, it's frustrating me. What's going on? Let's do something about this. Dana, get involved. Put pressure on him. Put pressure on Sean, but he probably won't. Because Sean has the same values as him. You know, they're standing for that American value. Even though he's a Californian boy. He thinks he knows it all. He gets so offended by everything. So Sean, get your ass in the cage. Call people out. Stop chilling with Nina drama. And do something with yourself. Stop it. Enough is enough. You guys, tell me what you think. I hope you'll watch this anyways. Because, yeah, I don't really like Strickland's, what would I say? His personality, his style, he's just his character. You know, even his abilities. He can do way better, but he's just not trying. You know, he's letting his mind get distracted by nonsense. Nina trash drama. We need her out of the sport as well. Send her away. You know, MMA is becoming you're going to give it 5-10 years time. You're going to see more women watching MMA than men. And it's just getting sad. It shouldn't be like this. At all. Fuck.